First of all, you look fabulous.
Thank
Can we
you.
talk about these pants?
You know, just casual, something really muted. We wanted to go for neutral tones.
Oh yeah, of course.
Didn't want to stand out too much.
No neon.
Yeah. No.
But you are kind of comfy today, right? Because are you walking the whole crazy convention floor?
Yeah, well, I was in heels, and I was doing kind of like a meet and greet and everything, and I was like, Law, I need regular shoes. And actually, there was a Nike booth here, which was extremely convenient, so I had to switch over.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
That works. Okay, let's talk BeautyCon. How excited are you to be here, and why? What kind of day is this for you?
You know, it's super fun. I think what's really cool about BeautyCon is it just embraces everybody's beauty, and it just allows people to just be free and have fun. And you know, people have glitter all over their face, or they have just a full beat. Some people have a natural beat. Like, it just allows people to just do whatever they want, and I think that that's really freeing and nice.
Yes, I have seen a lot of the
glitter
very heavy
thing?
glitter.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you do that? Is that something you're into?
You know, I think I might break out. My skin is very sensitive, but why not?
That's fair. Like, keep it real. No. You do your own makeup though.
Yeah.
And your fans are freaking out. The kind of like the highlight in the sun picture. Incredible.
Thanks.
Give me some tips. What are your best at home? Somebody else is not beating your face. You're doing it yourself.
Best at home tips. I think sometimes the best highlighter, since we're on the subject of highlighter, is eyeshadow. You know what I mean? That shimmery eyeshadow that you use, why don't you just bring it down to your cheeks? So that's always a fun little easy thing to do. And then you don't have to buy a highlighter.
That's good. She's frugal too, people.
You know what I mean?
love it.
You
Yeah.
gotta make it work.
You gotta make it work. If you were on a desert island, you could have one product. What would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. I'm gonna have to go with some type of moisturizer.
Smart.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, gotta keep the skin right, you know? So, good, heavy moisturizer.
Some sunscreen.
You know?
Protect
Smart.
Yes. Congratulations. Cover of Variety. That is a big deal.
It is a
are
big
these
deal.
moments still, do you have to pinch yourself, or you're kind of like, just
Of
keep it moving?
course. I mean, like, it's one of those things, you know, every time it happens, it almost doesn't sink in. It's not really real, you know. Variety, Vogue was one of those moments. It was like, this is not real life right now, you know. But just take it one thing at a time.
Happy to have you. Come on in.
Okay, let's start things off with a quick check-in.
Yeah,
How you feeling today?
I'm pretty good.
And other than this interview, what was the best part of your day so far?
My morning cup of tea, because I have it every morning, cup of Sedaf.
Nice. And to be honest, how many times did you hit the snooze button this morning?
Only 2 times, which is like an all-time minimum for me.
Very good job. Who was the first person you spoke to?
My brother, I accidentally woke him up this morning.
Oh, no. Do you bookend your day with news still, or has that changed recently?
I had to change it because I was getting nightmares.
It's pretty understandable. What are some other rituals included in your day-to-day?
Yeah. Okay, so rituals start the day, of course, with tea. I love listening to podcasts. I try and write every night. And then, as you can see, this is my handy-dandy record collection.
There you go.
And I love listening to music. I literally listen to music every moment of the day.
Good. Well, this music has some good vibes.
This is just something chill. It's a compilation record.
Would you say that you're more into the lyrics or the music?
I'm so into both because first I just love the way it feels and the way it sounds, and then I am a lyric analyzer.
Can you describe your music taste in one word?
All over the place. Hyphenated, one word.
You and I have something in common there. So do you or do you not have a tattoo inspired by Frank Ocean?
Okay, so I have tattoos because of Frank Ocean, but they're all inspired by different things. It's just in Chanel, he says, hide my tattoos in Shibuya. I heard that. I was 16, hadn't had tattoos yet. And so when I got tattoos, I was like, when I go to Shibuya now, I have something to hide.
Well, I hope you can get there soon. And you said he's inspired your work, right? Can you tell me how?
In so many ways, his artistry and his work ethic, but also I'd have to say his music is so rife with like cultural references, whether it be Kerry James Marshall or somebody else, that it's oftentimes like an entry point to learn about other artists.
Okay, so you love music, and I can see that you love books.
Yes.
2020 is definitely the year of reading books. How would you describe your reading regimen?
I probably read like 4 for work and school a month, and then 1 for pleasure, so like 5. And I love to annotate my books, so I'm always rereading them.
Would you say that any of these books are your favorite?
This is actually a book inspired by my favorite book.
A book inspired by a book. So what is this book?
This is The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. It's a photo book. It's completely beautiful.
So you've been in the biz since you were 6 weeks old?
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that?
I started in printing commercials with my baba, who's a DP, my mother, who's a commercial actress, and my brothers. And it was really just like a fun family affair. It didn't take me out of school or any of my other passions, and I still love commercials to this day.
And then you started Blackish at age 14. Did you find it hard growing up in the public eye?
It's definitely different, but if there's any set to grow up on, I'd have to say it's the Blackish set. Everyone from our crew to our cast is so supportive, and even with some of the hate that we got for covering topics like police brutality or politics, we all have each other's back.
Any hints on what Zoe and her friends are going to be getting into in the next season of Grownish?
Okay, I've already said I'm not the weakest link. I cannot be the weakest link. So all we know is that Zoe has dropped out of school.
All right, I'll let you off the hook on that one. So what's been your proudest career moment or achievement?
This is so random, but top of mind, I'd have to say, I was in Cincinnati and this girl got out of her car to tell me that she took AP World History because of me. And as a nerd, that is like the highest level of compliment one can receive.
You know, Variety, Vogue was one of those moments. Was like, this is not real life right now. You know, but just take it one thing at a time.
I love that. I have to ask you about Casey Undercover because I'm a fan. And I know that I am.
Hey, you
And
know, everybody has their Disney Channel moments. That's okay.
We love Disney. I want them to reboot. If we're gonna do all these reboots, apparently, can we get like Life Size and Xenon Girl of the 21st Century?
Good stuff. Good stuff back in the day.
Thank you. But Casey Undercover, there's a new episode coming up that addresses sexism in the workplace.
Yeah.
Which I think is amazing. Did you just really, what made you want to make sure you got that in there?
Well, I think, the point of like, doing the show really, other than obviously representation, but is because I think there's ways to kind of tap on, really important issues without making it not make sense to a kid, It's a way to like explain it without going over their head and still give them something that's fun and they can enjoy, but also actually has a little bit more depth to it. So I thought that was something that was cool because, we kind of deal with it in a sense of, she's a spy and, that was a huge reason why I wanted to be Casey, is because I wanted her to be, do what typically the boy thing is to do. I wanted her to be good at that stuff. And show everybody, especially young girls and young women, that you can do whatever you want, and you don't. There shouldn't be, I think, any labels on what type of path anybody should take or career or whatever.